Proverbs 1. Proverbs of Solomon, son of David, king of Israel. To know wisdom and instruction, to understand the words of prudence. To receive the instruction of understanding, justice, judgment and equity. To give prudence to the simple, and to the young, knowledge and good sense. The wise will listen and grow in knowledge, and the understanding will acquire wise counsel. To understand proverbs and their interpretation, the words of the wise men and their propositions. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, fools despise wisdom and instruction. My son, listen to your father's instruction, and do not forsake your mother's teaching. For they will be like a graceful diadem on your head, and necklaces around your neck. My son, if sinners try to attract you with pleasures, do not accept them. If they say, "Come with us to ambush blood, let us ambush the innocent without reason. Let us swallow them alive, like the grave, and whole, like those who go down into the pit. We will find all kinds of precious goods, we will fill our houses with spoils. Cast your lot with us, we will all have one bag. My son, do not set out with them, turn your foot away from his paths. For their feet run to evil, and they make haste to shed blood. In fact, it is useless to spread the net before the eyes of any bird. Yet these lie in wait for their own blood, and peer into their own lives. Such are the paths of everyone who uses greed, it puts the souls of those who possess it to lose. Wisdom cries out there, through the streets raise your voice. On busy corners she shouts, at the entrances of the gates and in the cities she utters her words. How long, O simple ones, will you love simplicity? And you scorners, will you desire scorn? And you fools, will you hate knowledge? Pay attention to my rebuke, for behold, I will pour out unto you abundantly my spirit, and will make known my words unto you. However, because I called and you refused, and I stretched out my hand and no one paid attention. But you rejected all my advice and did not want my rebuke. Also for my part one will laugh at your destruction and mock when your fear comes. When your fear comes like destruction, and your destruction comes like a storm, distress and anguish will come upon you. Then they will cry out to me, but I will not answer. They will look for me early in the morning, but they will not find me. Because they hated knowledge, and did not prefer the fear of the Lord. They did not accept my advice, and despised all my reproof. Therefore they will eat the fruit of their way, and be satisfied with their own counsels. For the error of the simple will kill them, and the madness of the foolish will destroy them. But whoever listens to me will live in safety and will be free from the fear of evil. Proverbs 2. My son, if you accept my words, and hide my commandments with you, to make your ear attentive to wisdom, and incline your heart to understanding. If you cry for knowledge, and lift up your voice for intelligence. If you seek it like silver and seek it like hidden treasures, then you will understand the fear of the Lord, and you will find the knowledge of God. For the Lord gives wisdom, from his mouth comes knowledge and understanding. He reserves true wisdom for the upright. A shield is for those who walk in sincerity, that they may keep the paths of judgment. He will preserve the way of his saints. Then you will understand justice, judgment, equity, and all good paths. For when wisdom enters your heart, and knowledge is pleasing to your soul. Good wisdom will keep you, and intelligence will keep you, to keep you from the evil way, and from the man who speaks perverse things. Of those who leave the paths of righteousness, to walk the dark paths, who rejoice in doing evil, and rejoice in the wickedness of the wicked, whose paths are crooked and who stray from their paths. To keep you away from the strange woman, yes, from the stranger who flatters with her words, who leaves the guide of his youth and forgets the covenant of his God. For his house leans toward death, and his paths toward the dead. All those who turn to it will not return and will not reach the paths of life. To walk in the paths of the good, and keep yourself in the paths of the righteous. For the upright will inhabit the earth, and the blameless will remain in it. But the wicked will be plucked from the earth, and the treacherous will be exterminated from it. Proverbs 3. My son, do not forget my law, and let your heart keep my commandments, because they will increase your days and add years of life and peace. Let not kindness and faithfulness forsake you, tie them around your neck, write them on the tablet of your heart. And you will find grace and good understanding in the sight of God and man. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your path straight. Be not wise in your own eyes, fear the Lord and depart from evil. This will be health to your core, and marrow to your bones. Honor the Lord with your possessions, and with the first part of all your earnings. And your barns will be filled, and your presses will overflow with wine. My son, do not reject the correction of the Lord, nor be disgusted by his rebuke. For the Lord rebukes the one he loves, just as a father rebukes the son he loves. Blessed is the man who finds wisdom, and the man who acquires knowledge. For his merchandise is better than articles of silver, and his profit is greater than the finest gold. She is more precious than rubies, and anything you could desire cannot be compared to her. Life long of days is in his right hand, and on the left, riches and honor. His ways are paths of delight, and all his paths of peace. It is a tree of life to those who take it, and blessed are all who retain it. The Lord, with wisdom, founded the earth, with understanding he prepared the heavens. By his knowledge the depths were divided, and the clouds dropped the dew. My son, do not let these things depart from your eyes. Keep true wisdom and good sense. For they will be life to your soul, and an adornment to your neck. Then you will walk your way confidently, and your foot will not stumble. When you lie down, you will not be afraid. On the contrary, your sleep will be sweet when you lie down. Do not fear the sudden terror, nor the onslaught of the wicked when it comes. For the Lord will be your hope, he will keep your feet from being captured. Do not stop doing good to those who deserve it, when the ability to do so is in your hands. Do not say to your neighbor, "Go, and come back tomorrow and I will give it to you," if you already have it with you. Do not plot evil against your neighbor, for he lives with you in confidence. Do not fight with someone without a cause, if he has not done you any harm. Do not envy the violent man, nor choose any of his paths. For the wicked is an abomination to the Lord, but he has intimacy with the honest. The curse of the Lord dwells in the house of the wicked, but he will bless the dwelling of the righteous. Surely he will mock the mockers, but he will give grace to the meek. The wise will inherit honor, but fools take upon themselves shame. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel, leave a like, and make a comment.